Kacin Castle ranks among the most significant buildings of empire architecture in Bohemia. Jan Rudolf Chotek, then president of the governorate and the highest burgrave of the Kingdom of Bohemia, had it built in the 1806 to 1824 as his summer representative seat. The Choteks came to the Kutna-Ora region as early as in 1764 when Jan Karl Chotek purchased the Nové Dvory estate. The Choteks ranked among the most significant Czech families and managed the Balasis, Nové Dvory, Kutna-Ora region, and Veltrusi estates. Jan Rudolf was however not very satisfied with the Nové Dvory castle and ordered the construction of Kacina, which fulfilled his strictest demands for representation of a man of his stature. The designer was Dresden architect Ch. F. Schuricht, but the building itself was built by Prague building councillor J. F. Jondal and in the last years by Olomouc Archbishop's building councillor A. Arch. The only elevated location in the broad surroundings known as V. Kasanich was chosen as the construction site of the castle, which suited the requirement of classicist aesthetics for construction of landmark buildings in such a manner that dominates their surroundings. However, the progress of building construction was unfavorably affected by the Austrian state bankruptcy of 1811, after which construction was interrupted. In spite of this, the construction of Kacin Castle was completed to such an extent that Chotek could occupy it in 1823. The pavilion of the theatre and the chapel remained unfinished and the owner did not live to see their completion. The completion of the theatre was ordered by Chotek's grandson Jindřich. The castle chapel has remained unfinished to date. The Chotek family lived at Kacina up to 1911 when the local family lineage died away and the estate was inherited by the nephew of the last Chotek, Guido Thun Hohenstein. However, he became heavily indebted due to his lavish lifestyle and for this reason he left Kacina Castle at the end of the 1930s. During World War II, members of the Hitler Youth movement occupied Kacina and in the last year of the war, the Nazi SS units. In 1950 the building was endowed upon the Museum of Agriculture as museum and exhibition premises. After 1995, the initial agricultural and food expositions were expanded with a presentation of the life of various social strata of the 19th century in the countryside, and gradually the Chotek Library and Theatre were opened, and the so-called Chotek Exposition on the Chotek family, particularly the life of the generations tied to Kacina. In 2001, Kacina Castle became a national cultural monument under government decree.